Hi, hello, howdy. Welcome back to Let's Play Shin Megami Tensei before. Oh my god, it's actually getting harder to say. I'm not even like close to saying it right anymore. But I do have news to share. Ta-da! It's Scathach. This is basically the exact build I had in mind. I don't think there's anything I would change except maybe I would get rid of one of the amps for an evade or no. Well, like obviously the ideal would be like drain fire or whatever. But anyways, I mean this is basically the platonic ideal for what I would have gotten. I did save a copy of Seth before I fused out him into Scathach, just in case I get either nostalgic or I don't know, for whatever reason Scathach just isn't doing it for me. I think, weirdly enough, I think Scathach has slightly less endurance than Seth, but that shouldn't be too big of an issue. I got literally like every skill I would have wanted. So, yeah. I guess to be fair, I don't have Muraku Kaja, but if I could have gotten rid of Muraku Kaja for Ice Amp, I would have. Or Mabu Fudain or something, you know? Like, it's... Oh my god, control stick. So anyways, what the Hey, stop it. Sorry. I guess I'm spoiling the lead. I've grinded to level 79, if you remember what Scathach's level was. So I've fused a shitload of the personas. Well, shitload might be an overstatement. I have fused a large amount of the personas that I needed to. I'm thinking... whatever. Anyway, I was going to say something, but I changed my mind. So I'm going to quit exploring for today, just because I don't need to keep exploring. I didn't do any of the 6th floor, world, whatever. I left that untouched, basically. The only reason I have a lot less money is just because I spent so much of it resummoning personas to get a lot of the more tedious ones out of the way. Like, I got a lot of multi-fusions done. So that obviously required resummoning a lot. By the way, I should say this now. I'm sorry if there's a lot of background noise. I don't know why, but my tower has been really overheating lately. It's actually kind of concerning. I probably need to clean it this weekend or something, but I don't know. I might try to edit out the noise. I don't know if that's going to work for me very well, but whatever. Hey, Senpai, I haven't seen you in the morning for a while. Still, with the real bad guy being a cop on the case. That really surprised me, man. But now there's nothing for us to wait for. We just have to go kick his ass. Let's show that sucker, Senpai. Yeah. Just you wait, Adachi. He'll learn what it means to deal with us. The hard way. The Conchi way. Anyways. This time I will not forget to sell all my shit to Daidara, just because it would give me... It's going to give me a fuckload of money. I grinded for like 2 hours. Like, the entire time I was editing, I was grinding. It does feel nice to actually hit the, like, maybe you'll get Scathach. Like, it feels nice to hit that goal, I won't lie to you. The only persona I haven't made that I could by this point is Michael. And I probably could summon up the personas for him, but I just figured it'd be better to wait. For no real reason either. What do you want? I don't know why I talked to this person. Anyways. I have to remember to feed the cat. The fucking cat, of course. So, yeah, I mean, 100,000 yen. Not even 100,000, over 100,000 yen. We're gonna be here for a long time when it's like, oh, I've made a thing. I'm probably not gonna buy anything. I did end up getting some really good armors for Yukiko and Naoto. So I definitely don't need armor for them. And Naoto and Yukiko both have weapons that I very, very scarcely expect to replace for the rest of the playthrough. I mean, we're at the end of the game after all, so... and then Conchi and myself, it's like, I don't really care that much about their weapons, but whatever. I mean, it's you know, I could just check them for the fuck of it. I have to clear my throat. Yeah, the second I muted, you could immediately see... Well, I could immediately see my audio bar for my mic just plummet. And I mean, obviously that's because of the fact that it's muted, but like just because the background noise also was keeping it really high even when I wasn't talking. Anyways, let's just check what we got. terrible. I mean, I guess it's better than what I have. It feels like it's not worth spending a fucking third of my money on it, you know? Like this is so irrelevant to me. But whatever. Okay, that is actually extremely relevant to my interest, but I feel like Yukiko is gonna cap magic soon. Maybe not soon, but like... Actually, no, I'll say soon. We're at like almost level 80. I feel like she's going to cap magic soon. So I'll check for the fuck of it, but I don't know. And yeah, why would I get rid of the fucking 30 HP? That's a very nice buff. So Algernon is stupidly good. Yeah, I don't need luck that bad. I don't even think luck affects Muto or Hama. So like the draw there would be like, oh, maybe it'll make Naoto slightly more accurate. It's like, I don't even think that affects it. But what do I know? And then yeah, I have no reason to change this. Like, why would I? Yeah, Angel Skirt. Reduce Fizz damage by 20%. I think I got that on screen. So I don't even... I just remembered that I probably did. I don't know. +5 to all stats speaks for itself, I feel like. But resist enervation is so fucking helpful. I don't know. I have a lot of shit to sell anyways, like, just beyond, like, I have a lot of accessories. I'm gonna try to only sell things I have multiple of, which is just my general rule for JRPGs. Hey. I got that fucking gun for Naoto a lot. It was kind of annoying. Oh yeah, that's right. I was holding on to these in case I wanted to keep them for whatever fucking reason. I definitely don't need these. You know, I could just sell the pad. These, excuse me, these are not. I don't need Auto Tarukasha. Kanchi has Matarukaja, so they really don't matter now. I just realized I sold both of those, and whatever. I think I said, like, oh, I try to only sell multiple ones, and I sold, like, to completion both of them, like, 20 seconds later. Whatever. Fucking Nubatama suit I got. I guess I must have had some game over or something, because I feel like I got that way more than I did. Whatever. Like, that should have been, like, fucking times 5. This is thrilling, I know. I mean, it has to be done. I probably don't even need that much money anymore, but meh. Again, holding on to it does nothing for me, and the Fusion Compendium prices are so expensive. I don't know why I'm like being a facetious asshole. Please forgive me. Anyways, I don't think there's anything I need to sell here. God, I have so many snuff souls. Again, maybe it's just because I am like demented mentally in so many ways, but like I don't remember SP management being this easy. I mean, I guess when I first played this game I was half my age, so clearly half a life's experience makes the difference. Before I forget, let me just check Yukiko's thing now. I mean, I guess this is the last thing to do with Daigara. Not equipped, excuse me. Status. Even if she doesn't cap magic right now, it feels like it's not worth it. Fuck, I have to check her persona. I always hate doing this. It's like the menus are not... Yeah. Oh, actually, wow. Her magic's way lower than I expected. Okay, it is 100% in my best interest now. She has so much SP, it's ridiculous. I feel like she can afford to cut loose on 50 SP. Like, I genuinely see that as something she can do. I mean, I have 22 fucking snuff souls. That speaks for itself. Why does it say new items still? Whatever. Yeah, 10 magic will make such a big difference for her, her magic damage. Or at least it feels like it will. And I can just hold on to the Suzaku feather if I decide or if I like reach the point where it is basically capped, I can just replace it. Or re-equip it. I guess her regular attack damage increasing is also, like, I guess it's not nothing. I did attack regular, like, do regular attacks with I can't talk. Regular attacks with Yukiko more than you would have expected while grinding, so it's a selling point, however minor. Oh, why am I going to here? So I was debating if I should just roll out the rest of the calendar year but I don't think I'm going to. I'm nearly positive I just finished the game if I go to the TV world one more time. Like, I don't think I need another... I guess in theory if I wanted to roll it out longer I could, but I don't need to. Yeah, fuck it. I'm hoping the dungeon section actually doesn't take too long. Because, believe it or not, that is the biggest consideration for me right now, because I know there's a lot of shit to do once we get to the... Like, when I say a lot of shit to do, I mean, like, a lot of cutscenes and talking and whatnot to get through before we fight the boss, so... Man, I really hope that background noise isn't going to... I feel like it's going to be so much harder to edit out now that it's all going to be one audio track. It was kind of like good news, bad news in a way, because like when I was editing last segment, because when I was splitting up the segments for like 30-minute intervals roughly, it kind of helped. Unfortunately, it didn't make enough of a difference. It really didn't impact the issues I was having with like delays in editing, like the loading. I don't know how to put it. So, but it made a slight difference, but not a big enough one where it's not gonna happen. I don't know. I can't really explain what I'm trying to say anymore. But such is life. I have to clear my throat again. I feel like I'm getting sick. I've had some issues, let's say, and it's compounding. So I'm probably just gonna take a drink of something while I load. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. So, I don't remember this boss, or this floor having a boss, and neither does the Wikipedia. The enemies are a lot fucking smaller now. This guy's, you know. So, for shits and giggles, let's just use Garden again. Oh, look at that damage.
One enemy to go. Keep it up.
Do I actually really give a shit? Let's just regular attack.
I couldn't defeat
I think Primal
it.
Force fucks this guy up. Anyways, I should probably talk about something else than just going like, this is what I do. Man, fuck you.
Shouldn't someone heal Yukiko-senpai?
I actually managed to get the platinum in... Oh. Well, that's important. I managed to get the platinum in Village, so I'm done with that. And what do you mean you lived? Anyway, after that, I was able to finish Shadows of Rose. My opinion on Village really didn't change very much. I would say I'm maybe a little bit more disappointed, like on reflection, that the series is relatively stagnant in terms of like new ideas, because it feels like the retreading of Resident Evil 4 was just, it sat worse with me upon reflection, but what can you do? I still enjoyed Village for what it is. You know, I didn't try to say like, oh, why aren't you doing X, Y, and Z? And I just met it where it was. I was like, okay, this is an enjoyable enough first-person shooter with horror aesthetics. Not really a horror game anymore, but whatever. And then Shadows of Rose was like not the best. In fact, I didn't even really like it, but I could appreciate, I guess, if I tilt my head a bit and go, I kind of like what they were doing at some points. You know, like it was definitely an asset flip. Like, let's be clear, but I don't know. If I had to say, like, if we had to go down that route, at least it wasn't. I feel like I'm really having to conditionalize the statement, but like, it's better than the DLC that was also asset flips in 7, and my bar is that low. Yes. I don't know. It's like, I think the thing is, it's like Shadows of Rose actually had narrative value. I didn't think the story was very good, and like, without shitting you, I fuck you not on this. I guessed where the plot was going by like scene. Honestly, like scene 1, like not even 5 minutes. Let's say like 3.5 minutes, and it's like, oh, this is where we're going. This is what's gonna happen. XYZ done. You know, and you know, all the twists in it were extremely obvious. I mean, all fucking 2 of them. I don't know. It's like, the character interactions were like, I guess, nice. I don't know. I really did like. There's that part where you go through House Beneviento. Fuck. I hate when they fucking notice me. But there's a part where you go through House Beneviento again, but this time it's as Rose, so it's slightly different. But kind of not, but also kind of. Oh my god, fuck you. You know what? Fuck this. I did like that section, at least until it became the mandatory stealth section in a non-stealth game that every fucking AAA game has. I enjoyed it. Because of the chaser in that sequence. I guess I won't spoil it. I don't know why it matters, but yeah, if you've never done it, I wasn't very interested in the chaser that they had in the original version of it. I'm just checking resistances right now. I wasn't very impressed by it, but more just it felt very obvious. I should be able to do this without issue. But the chaser that was in Shadows of Roses House Beneviento was a lot more unsettling and actually kind of difficult to avoid, but that was more because I didn't understand its rules, but whatever. I'm not trying to like make excuses. Nice. So I like that. That was probably the most unnerving thing across both 7 and 8 was that chaser. Unfortunately, it is, without exaggeration, maybe in the game for like the DLC for 5 minutes. So, but it was nice that it was there. It genuinely made me like, oh fuck. I enjoy when horror games can do that. But yeah, that's Resident Evil Village, 3 out of 5. Not offensively, like it's very mediocre to me, but like, you know, there's a place for games that aren't good but aren't bad. I mean, I guess that makes it sound like I'm more ambivalent. It's like, there are good things about Village I enjoyed, but I just wasn't... I would have a hard time really, like, selling someone on it if you didn't like 7. I can't really argue that 8 is... Well, I guess 8 is a departure from 7's core quality in a lot of ways, but... I'm sorry, I'm really distracted. Okay, you don't care about Win. The turret. Not the turret, the fucking spinning guys, the Panzer. That's all I cared about. But yeah, I mean, I wrote a review, not a very long or wordy one, but one that exists. Every encounter is just me using Magaru dying, and then Naoto just fucking making go live. Except for the first one, which wasn't, but whatever. So yeah, that's Village. I don't think we missed anything by me deciding not to Let's Play both Village and 7. Especially 7, honestly. 7 would have fucking drove me up the wall. I just did not like it. I am officially caught up with all the main entries to Resident Evil. So I'm ready for Requiem, which I will not Let's Play as you could expect. I forget if I mentioned this, but I actually had the recent urge to go back to Code Veronica. Both to play it for my boyfriend so he can appreciate how fucking stupid and insane that game is. And also just to like finally get around to getting the A rank. Unfortunately, like that's basically I'm saying that in the same way that like I'm talking about using heroin for the first time, because it's just like that's such a harmful, maladaptive thing to do to yourself. But whatever. I guess heroin use actually has some justification. It makes you feel good. I think we can make an argument for heroin over Code Veronica if we're being real. So beyond that, I went back to the Outer Worlds, which I don't know if I mentioned, but the Outer Worlds is a game I have tried to start multiple times and just for one reason or another gotten fucked off from. My very first playthrough, it was just that there were audio. Okay, whatever. Oh fuck, I got that. My first playthrough, there was just like, it was all near launch or on launch. I think it was on launch because I remember pre-ordering it. Because I just wanted to play it because I was excited for it. And not like super hyped or like I knew a lot about it, but just like, you know, I enjoyed New Vegas a lot, so having another game in the vein of New Vegas from that team was a really interesting prospect to me. And then I played it and it just really did not hook me, and I don't know if it's a faux pas to mention like launch bugs. I don't know, just like when a game ships and it has like these awful bugs that make the game way less enjoyable or more annoying to play, that really sours me on it too. See Silent Hill out. And with the Outer Worlds, there was this like really bad audio glitch that was happening that like, I'm sure you could probably find footage of it where someone's like documented it, but it just like would create this awful like shrill steel pinging sound when like bullets were fired, and it reverberated too, so it was really unpleasant. And because guns are like the primary fucking weapon type in that game that you're gonna be using, unless you're a fucking freak who goes melee in these games. Sorry, I'm checking. Brilliant Cyclops. Okay, he does Nolan. Anyways, unless you're one of those people, you're gonna be using guns the majority of the game. Not to mention the enemies are going to almost always be using guns. Like, there's just no negotiating on that one. You can't like lie to me. Like for every one melee enemy, there's like fucking 3 gunners. So you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, so that was really fucking me off. I think another thing that really put me off was Supernova mode. That is a difficulty in that game if you aren't aware, for anyone who hasn't played the game or just doesn't know in general. It's like a hard mode in that game, in the vein of New Vegas's hardcore mode, but it's just worse in my opinion. It just makes the game way more tedious. You can only save at your ship, which is basically like a set location in a map, and you can't fast travel except to your ship, and that is also very annoying and feels kind of needless. It's been forever since I played New Vegas, but I don't remember hardcore mode really adding too much outside of the fact that companions die permanently and the food, sleep, thirst thing, which is also, those 2 things are also added with Supernova. I think I don't remember. I think it was only the hardcore / Supernova modes that add that, because I think in the non-modes for that they will just pass out or whatever, which I really dislike because it feels very video gamey in a way that's like just. Hey, stop that. Yeah, so that was part of the reason I wasn't enjoying the game either, because it just made the experience so much more tedious, and like with most hard modes, that experience is just like early game is fucking annoying and awful, but then you get to like mid or late game. I'm speculating for the record. You know, like once you get out of early game, you know, hard mode suddenly becomes a lot easier. And to be fair, that is the consensus I heard from a lot of people, is that Supernova mode becomes a lot more manageable once you get off the first planet, basically. So that was also part of the reason I just didn't get further in the game. It's just like I didn't want to deal with Supernova mode, and of course I had to because it was a fucking trophy difficulty requirement. So, but you know, so over the past 6 years since the game came out, I have tried to pick that game up and play it several times. I'd say at least twice, maybe 3 times, and just get back to it, and it just never took. But after finishing Shadows of Rose, oh hey, rare enemy. But after finishing Shadows of Rose, I have finally gotten back to the Outer Worlds, and I mean, granted, yesterday was my first we're back session, but I got past the part I had finally I'd been stuck on for all this time that I like would always give up on, and I'm off the first planet now, and I'm still Supernova too. So yeah, really, I think the problem was that like maybe a lot of things I didn't like about the game got patched or whatever. But I feel like the biggest issue with Supernova is just that it becomes way easier once you get like one good weapon. Because the second I got a good weapon, I just started using it. It's like, oh, these enemies aren't really bothering me anymore. Companion AI is just terrible still, but I mean, whatever. That's the other thing that really fucked me off in the game initially, is that companion system. Like, I guess I've only had Parvati, but they pronounce it Parvati in that game, by the way. So the joke about it being Parvati doesn't apply here. But yeah, the thing about like Parvati is that like she's just terrible and gets herself killed all the time. And granted, this is exacerbated because it's Supernova, but her AI just like will run up to enemies and just like, even if you have her set to guns only, she'll just like come out of cover to shoot enemies and not play smart or safe, and it's just really bothersome. Especially because if she dies, you can't revive her, obviously, because people die when they're killed. And it's like the companion system is a significant part of the gameplay. There's literally stats dedicated to using your companion skills. 2 different stats. Not to mention, just like in these games, having companions is a huge part of the draw. Because like in Western RPGs, typically having companions, like, they can help with certain quests in ways that like you couldn't do by yourself, or they'll comment on things that add flavor to either the world or their character. So, you know, that's a really big draw of them. In the same way that, like, you know, party members in a JRPG are super important to get right. So having that fail for me was also just really, like, unfortunate. So, but yeah, I'm past that part where I would just get stuck or lose interest. I'm hoping I can maintain that momentum. That game has been kind of haunting me for a while. Because I have been wanting to, like, mark it off the list of, like, I finally fucking played this game, you know? Just to check, was it Wind or Bufu? It was Wind. I don't know why I say, like, is it Fire or Zio? Like, it should just be consistent. Anyways, I don't know, I'm not, like, I don't feel very strongly about the Outer Worlds right now. I'm enjoying it for what it is, but it's not, the story and characters aren't really doing it for me right now. I wouldn't say there's anything that's especially bad about them. There is a bit of a centrist, like, both sides are wrong type angle to the first initial conflict, but it's whatever. I don't know, I really have to get further in to have more substantive complaints. Oh, fuck you. Whatever. You know, I can't really, like, delineate, like, okay, combat doesn't work because of this, or like, oh, the writing is bad because of the choices made in these points. It's like, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it's whatever. I'm open-minded. I expect, oh, fuck me. I was moving my phone. Why do people like this game? It's like this all the fucking time. You're just waiting for shadows to turn around. And it's like, there's not even an interesting choice to make, like in Persona 3, where like the Reaper shows up after so long, so you kind of feel the impetus to start battles. So like if you wait, you're actively hurting your chances of like not encountering the Reaper. So like, you want to encounter a fight, even if it means you're not getting the advantage, because you're making that micro choice of like, do I choose my long-term sustainability, or do I choose my short-term fucking profit? You know, like, you're not doing that here. You're just sitting here waiting. You are just fucking waiting. I could run up to this guy. I have no reason to. The only reason I would want to run up to this guy and do it is because I want the combat to be over sooner. Because my life is draining away as I wait for this fucking cunt to get... And then it's just like, I don't have any interesting weapon types I can use to change my hitbox. Oh, I didn't even get it. I didn't even get it. Guys, I did not fucking get the advantage.
Darkness won't work.
I'm normal. I'm so normal, by the way. I do not fucking understand what people love about this game. And why did I let's play this? I'm so, like, I am like a fucking, like, I am waiting for the plug to be pulled on this let's play. It's never ending. I literally have to resist the urge to be like, oh, is this let's play still happening? Is the title for every segment. I'm already kind of doing that. You know, if anyone's noticed, has anyone noticed the fucking disdain I have for this game leaking out even more so than usual? What was I even talking about before I just got distracted by hating this game? Okay, whatever. Is there a boss? Okay, there is a boss. I lied. I'm so fucking forgetful. Awesome. Oh yeah, this thing. I remember this thing. It's like a clear, obscure location. Whatever. What is this boss called? Envious Giant. It's weak to physical. And it drains electricity. Oh.
That one's immune to darkness.
Oh, cool. I don't get to attack.
Senpai, snap out of it.
So what are we doing, gamers? I guess Mind Charge. Fuck it. Excuse me. Actually, Tempest Slash? I feel like double Tempest Slash is actually probably stronger than a Mind Charge Megidolon because it's weak to physical. Like, the technical weakness, you know what I mean? It's 400% damage, it so is, okay? Okay. Does it have, like, high counter or something? Okay. Well, wouldn't you fucking know? Well, that's what prayer is for, or excuse me, salvation. Unfortunately, like, using magic on this guy is kind of a waste of your time. Also, I forgot how slow the salvation animation is. Whatever, I'm not gonna complain. What is the boss? Oh my god, you're fucking shitting me. What is the boss design ethos here? Like, genuinely.
Let's go.
Like, is it just confuse yourself, then you attack the boss and sometimes get high counters? Is that literally it? Like, I don't understand what the... I'm being a little fucking asshole about it right now, but like... Okay, you're dead, like, in 2 turns. You have exactly 2 turns before I kill you. I don't know, it's whatever. I don't even need to do this, like, I'm probably not even gonna contribute much if I'm doing something. Let me guess, let me fucking guess. Okay. Whatever. I'm actually a little worried she'll do, like, something. I'm worried she'll, like, heal him. I don't think you can heal if you're confused, but you can definitely, like, throw away money. Here. I have so many Amrita sodas.
Let's go. It's quite tenacious.
Get a crit. Come on, Kachi, get that crit. I guess to be fair, if you're not using a guide, you wouldn't immediately know this thing is, like, technically weak to physical. And then you're just, like, here struggling trying to figure out what the fuck its resistances are and whatnot. Wow, it literally just did nothing but Tatarafu. This is such a boss. Oh, fuck you. You're just wasting time. Oh my god. Okay, Kachi, please, because no one else can hit this motherfucker, I guess. There we go.
Underestimate me? This is what you get.
So true. Well, anyways.
I ain't gonna fall behind.
Yippee!
Gotten a little
Can
stronger.
I refuse anything at level 80? Like, anything different? Yeah, I can make Futsunushi. I'm not even looking because they have no skills left there. I can make Shiva. Oh yeah, Shiva! How do I make Shiva again? Is it Barong and Rangda? I think so. I can make both those. Okay. I mean, I'm going back regardless because this is the end of the floor. Yeah. Well, anyways. Actually, do I have Trace though? I don't need it, but if I can. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I had, what's his dick? And he didn't level up. Jeez, that's concerning. He didn't, fucking, Yoshitsune didn't level up at all when I grinded, I think. Jeez, Growth 2 is not doing us favors, I guess. Yeah. I actually want to check, like, how close to a level up is Yoshitsune? It feels like he should have leveled up at least once. I got, like, a shitload of levels and nothing happened. Maybe I'm misremembering, but... Okay, he's really close, at least. And to be fair, it's the only level he needs. So the literal second he gets Hasotobi, I can just get rid of Growth 2. I mean, granted, I don't really fucking need any of the other skills anyways, but... That's whatever. Anyways. Actually, I'll keep Growth 2 and I'll just get rid of, like, Brave Blade or something. Alright, so I'm gonna do some fusing, but obviously first I wanna save in case there's a horrendous accident that ruins my life. And also if I get a fusion accident. I think I'm getting close to the point where I have like a single digit amount of personas left to fuse. After the, like right now, let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. 14 if you include like the final, in quotation marks, persona. So if I fuse these two, I'll get down to 12, and then Michael is one I could fuse. Okay, interesting. You know what's funny? I just noticed on the fusion calculator they spelled Hierophant wrong. They spelled H-E-I instead of H-I-E. That's weird. Whatever. Oh my god. It must be like when it boots up, it doesn't... I don't know. It only does this in menus. Let me see what Futsunushi is. Yeah, I have none of these. Okay. Well, this is a genuine problem. I might just have to get rid of some personas manually. So it was all kind of for nothing, huh? This is one of those rare moments where having the ability to just see all fusion results would actually save me a lot of time. If I can make Barong or Ringo, probably Barong, because Barong's higher level. If I can make either of them, I'll just fuse them immediately. Actually, I need to make Adavaka. Like, I genuinely need to make Adavaka for Futsunushi. So it actually is in my best interest right now. Save myself the resummon fee for it. Neko Shogun I can't resummon. Or I can't fuse, I have to resummon is what I meant to say. Adavaka's the only chariot persona I saw there that I remember, unfortunately, so I might have to double check on any other ones. But whatever. I mean, granted, this is probably the only chariot persona I can make with these personas anyways, because they're all probably lower level. Because Adavaka's like the second highest level one. Whatever. God, Adavaka's like, skill set is crazy. It's so ill-fitting for it. Isn't it brave? I don't know. Well, anyways. I guess I'll real quickly check to see if there's anything I can make that would give me Ringed or Barong, which is what I was doing before, mind you. And then if I can't, I'll summon them both and then make Shiva. And then from there, I genuinely will just probably have to release a bunch of personas, unfortunately. It's kind of a pain. Wait, Metatron? Oh, that's right, it's level 83. There's also Adavaka, which I don't want to be doing that one. Did I miss something? Oh, Michael! Oh my god! Let's just do this now. Making Adavaka just to fuse it out again. That's funny. I mean, genuinely, that is very convenient, because it also frees up a lot more space. Alright, Michael Dunn. Michael Dunkless. What did I just say? Does anyone know? I doubt I can make anything very interesting with Michael, but I'll just check. I mean, again, I have no reason not to. Oh boy, Repel Dark. Who gives a shit? You have Megidolan. Why would you ever need Megidola? Heaven's Blade. I did not remember that was a skill in this game. That implies that I remembered it was a skill. Let's be clear, I did not do that either. Alrighty. I mean, I'm kind of glad I actually got Michael taken care of without having to manually summon anything. I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy. Oh yeah, Mahakala. Mahakala with like the fucking poison skill pool of having to fuse in like fucking ghoul or whatever. I don't know. I just remember like trying to fuse it. It was just like all the skills it was getting were dog shit. It might be in my best interest. Is there a way I can make Adavaka again? If I can, it's 100% my interest to just to do Futsunushi now. It's actually just in my interest to do Futsunushi now regardless, but you know, if I don't have the personas for it, I can just release one of them. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'll just check the other ones just to be safe. Oh. It's probably in my best interest to get rid of Alice, actually. Yeah, let's just do this. Kind of shame. I was really hoping Isis would do it for me. Oh. I don't want Buddha Boost. Okay, no luck. This is actually really fine, sure. I used Isis for a while in Persona 5, if I recall correctly. Alright, now at this point, let's just summon all the other personas for Futsunushi. Let me pull up Futsunushi's fusion recipe, whatever you call it. Yeah, there's no chance I was making any of these other ones. The second highest level persona necessary here is fucking level 54. I just flat out was never hitting that, so... whatever, I guess. I don't need Amrita if I have Salvation. It's more expensive to use Salvation, also, like, I will never... I'm not using this motherfucker in the first place, actually. What do I care? Let's just get rid of Mahamawan. I don't... Hey. None of this matters, but whatever. And I can just get rid of the Arahan, fuck it. Isn't this, like... this is, like, what, the third or fourth time I've made Adavaka? Arguably, this is the best version of it, so, whatever. Alrighty. So let's start with Ares, Kinky, and Triglav. Oh, I passed it. So we're not Kinky and Triglav. Never mind, I'm stupid. It's ordered by level and I just looked at it wrong. Okay, where's Neko Shogun? There we go. And what are we looking at? Primal Force of Power Charge is pretty fucking good. It's basically just like Conchi. Can I get anything else? Out to people? Yeah, that's what I thought. Is there anything else I could get on you that matters? Probably not. I mean, I guess like Aeon Reign's pretty good. That's not as good as I thought. Is there anything else? I don't actually really bother with this. It doesn't matter. I'm not using this motherfucker. You know, like who cares? It's whatever. I genuinely okay. Megidolan, fuck it. Whatever. All right, and let's Futsunushi down. All that's left is Shiva for this sitting, I guess. Well, this part of the sitting. I don't know. Well, I wonder what skill I'm getting rid of. Can you guess? Oh, it's single shot. Null Dizzy. I genuinely don't want Null Dizzy. I will take everything else I've had on the spot except Null Dizzy. So, like, no thank you. I'll even sure. Fuck it. Let's get rid of. Well, black spot, I guess, because who would ever use it over Brain Blade, or excuse me, Primal Force. Oh, you get Arms Master naturally. I was actually thinking maybe I should have gone for that, but I guess I don't need it. Well, Alley Dance, we need to have a talk. You just... Wait, no, actually, that's good. Never mind. I thought that was something else. I was thinking it was like a... What's that skill that they've been using on me? Like Enrages. I thought it was that skill for a sec. Anyways. Okay, Firm Stance I probably won over Alley Dance. Because Firm Stance is you can't dodge, but yeah. I'll take that. I guess Alley Dance is really useful, but it's like if I'm getting both choices, like Firm Stance is by far the more useful one. I guess it's maybe not by far, but like I value consistency over like the alternative in Alley Dance, you know? I'd rather know for sure I'm not going to get one hit than like have to coin flip I'm not going to get one hit. You know what I mean? Can I make anything with you? I mean, not that I want to. I can make basically nothing, whatever. Alright, let's summon the bitches and then be done with it. Shiva's probably a pretty good persona, but I'm not using it. Yeah, Zio, no thank you. Enduring Soul and Magaru Dying are actually pretty good though. Anyone that's like mostly Zio though, like leave the premises immediately. What do I even care about getting on you? I just don't want bad skills at this point. Unfortunately, Rainbow seems to be fucking full of them. You know, I guess it's not being held by Baron, but whatever. Baron definitely has the better skills. Maybe I'll go for just like fucking Rakukaja and one other skill. Maybe a Kasha Hearts and Rakukaja. Actually, I just realized, why do I care? Genuinely, why do I give a shit? Oh no, I'm not getting Miragi. I need to get Miragi. It kind of like makes me like... I feel like I shouldn't care, but like if I have to fuse this into something, I want it to at least have good skills so that I can like keep the chain of good skills and fuse down, you know? It's like, logically it makes sense to want that, but like, emotionally I just feel like, oh my god, I'm rearing deck chairs in the fucking Titanic. Like, look at this. Does it matter? Dude, fuck it, I give up. I'm gonna get rid of Miragi and Miragium. And then whatever else Shiva gets, Shiva gets. I always remember Shiva as one of the demons I used in Nocturne in my very first playthrough of it. Maybe not very first, I think it was actually my second one. When I did True Demon Ending, but whatever. Tomato, tomato. Oh fuck, should I take Meshi Dolan or should I keep Miragi in? Okay. Joke's over. Spellmaster Meshi Dolan's pretty fucking good. Isn't Prolio like one of the best physical skills in the game too? Am I misremembering? Well, we get to find out. Yeah, okay. Well, anyways, it's a shame I'm not using you. Alright, there's nothing else I can fuse at this point. It's really nice when I just can immediately categorically leave, because, like, you know, I just, like, by numbers, I know I can't fuse anything I want to fuse now. Like, the next fusion I can do is at level 81, and it's just one persona. You know, and then after that I unlock 2 from level 82. Like, who gives a shit? Man. I mean, level 93 isn't that far away. It's still far away, but it's not that far away. You know? Alrighty. So now we have to start from the beginning. I'm just gonna be running past every enemy because there's no fucking value, like, in the minuscule amount of experience they give relative to how long the loading would take, you know, like, I don't get anything out of it that is worth it. We're working with, like, rates here, you know, the efficiency of it all. Well, I think this is a dead end. Jeez, you're small. Something, how are you that small? Encourage him. Sure. What did you two do with Chie? Oh, okay, Chesky. It's a shame I still hate you. Just wanna move on. I have so much right now on the board, man. Can we just hurry this up? This is part of the reason I don't like the dungeons that do this shit, like this and now Toast Dungeon. Like, it just sucks to actually do it. Because it's like, oh boy. That's it, that's all. Just, oh boy. I don't know. I had something I wanted to say, then I felt like I was being too whiny and bitchy. I think this is the floor, probably. Maybe? This feels like it. Yeah, there's the hall. You know, it just occurred to me, I didn't need to show any of this. I literally just could have fucking, like... I could have just fucking off-screened it here. Well, at this point, sunk cost fallacy is indicating I'll just speed up this section like I do with the fucking Velvet Room parts, but... whatever. Please open. We did it, Senpai. It's opened. Alrighty. Hooray! I guess I won't do I won't split the segment here. I'll just continue. Might as well. It's gonna be a long next, like, moment of my life. I'm gonna have to probably just not talk too much during this shit, because it's gonna take forever. Adachi is just up ahead. This is his senpai. Proceed? Yes. I don't know if I really want to fit in my, like, functionalism, like, critique slash lens for analyzing Adachi, but maybe I'll find a place to get into it. If you don't know what functionalism is, please don't worry about it. You're better off not knowing.
Wow, I'm surprised you made it this far.
Allow me to confirm the crimes you've committed thus far.
Whatever.
You had suspicions that this world was dangerous, yet you threw Mayumi Yamano into the TV. Knowing full well that Miss Yamano died here, you did the same
Whatever,
to Saki Konishi.
Why do we have to do this? He already
Not
admitted
only
it.
that, but you duped Namatame into taking over your murder attempts while you watched like a spectator at a game.
Literally, why do we have to do this?
When the disappeared stopped dying, you sent a warning letter to ensure more victims. Even when a copycat killer arose, you had the gall as a detective to eliminate a suspect under investigation. 2 people died in the last 6 months, and a young girl is now in critical condition. But that's not all. If at any turn something had gone wrong, many more would have succumbed. All for some foolish excitement, like a criminal reveling in the chaos he creates.
What do you mean, like? That's literally what he is.
Yeah? So what's your point? All I did was put people in here.
Oh god, we're doing this. I forgot.
It's the world that really kills them, isn't it? This world reflects people's thoughts. Which, oh dear, does that mean the real culprits are everyone on the outside, including you?
I remember we were, like, when my boyfriend was playing this, I would always make the joke that, like, society is the real killer. And unfortunately, like, it became really obvious that that was actually, like, what the game was trying to go for at some point. I mean, granted, it is still, like textually, Adachi is the killer. Like, he is the direct link between the murderers and well, he is the, whatever, you know what I mean. But still, it's so wonderfully bad. I mean, I guess to be fair, was society is the killer? How long has that been a thing to make fun of? I don't think this was the first game to do it. It's been like a law drama cliche for the longest time, you know, but whatever.
To hell with that! You did that stuff knowing full well those people were gonna die! That's not a crime, then what is?
You're so self-righteous.
How can you say that? Aren't you a police officer?
They're so dumb! Everyone in this game is so dumb!
Out of everything you could have been, didn't you specifically choose to join the police?
Oh my god, okay, whatever, let's move on.
Don't make me laugh. Just because someone joins the police doesn't make them some kind of agent of justice. You know why I applied? So I could legally carry a gun. That's all. You'd be surprised how many are like that. I thought it would be fun, too. But to tell the truth, that was a wash. Everyone around me was such an idiot. I made one tiny mistake, and they all got on my case and sent me out here to Nowheresville as punishment.
Oh my god.
I was bored shitless and wondering what to do next when I discovered this power.
For crying out loud, why a bastard like you?
A gift for having to put up with this lame job out in Nowheresville, I guess.
Smile.
I did that stuff because I could, and it got interesting, so I watched.
That's your reason? You can't be serious! You really don't care what happens to our world?
Let's be honest, there's nothing great about the real world, is there? It's just dull and annoying as hell.
Average Twitter user.
No one accepts that's the way things are. They're just stuck with it because they can't deny it either. Those who actually succeed in life, they just happen to be born with a magic ticket called talent. If you don't have it, you can either accept or deny that fact until you die. That's your only choice.
Okay, I guess we have to get into the functionalism discussion. To be fair, it's probably not even close to intended text, but it is obviously text. Like, long story short, you know, just because the author didn't intend it, it is still a product of their views of cultural norms and whatever. Let's just get into it. So Adachi is unintentionally the representation of like pushback against functionalism, otherwise known as conflict society like views. And unfortunately, this game goes out of its way to portray that ideology as inherently bad. Like, I'm trying to think how to word this. This is a very... I have to delicately word this so I don't look a certain way. Okay, I'm just going to say it problematically. Adachi's kind of right, and not in the way that you think he is. I don't think Adachi's saying, like, oh, you're either talented or you're not, and therefore your life is worth nothing if you're not talented or whatever. That's obviously bullshit. What he is saying is that the structure of material conditions is... It's been architecturally laid out such that... That's a very flowery way to start the sentence, but whatever. Basically, like, his idea that, like, the conditions of your birth do determine a great, vast deal of your life and what you can do with it, that is a very resonant statement to make. That is just, like, you live in a world of delusion if you don't think generational wealth will vastly change the trajectory of your life compared to, like, being born an orphan. You know, and that's like an intuitive common sense, like, okay, sure, you could be born into a better house than someone else, and that's going to make your life better by default because you'll get more privileges that other people wouldn't. But there's also something to be said about how these things are also manufactured and reproduced by society itself. So that's where functionalism comes into play. So forgive me in advance, I have not taken a sociology class in so long, but speaking to the theory of functionalism, it is the idea that societies are structured in a way where the individuals that comprise a society all serve a function. And this includes people in the upper strata and the lower strata. So, you know, the lower class people serve a function as basically like the exploited class for the upper class to profit off of. And this is sort of an idea that, like, these societies reproduce and replicate themselves. And this is just normal. Okay, maybe that's a bit of an oversimplification. But basically, like, the idea of functionalism is that, like, every person and every role... I just realized I switched to camera view. Every person plays a role in society and that has a function. Whether it be a positive or negative one. Like, people who act out in deviance, their role is to give the societal norms pushback, so that way society can reinforce them through their external means, like having cops, for instance. Like, you know, like when kids act out, there's some type of external corporal punishment usually to prevent that from being propagated. So Adachi's whole thing is that he rejects this idea that people have to be stuck in a mold and that they have to be this specific type of way. And that's part of what he is rebelling against when he says this shit. He's talking about how he was born without talent, he wasn't an exceptional student. I don't remember if he mentions that upcoming, sorry if I spoiled that, or if he's already mentioned it. It's been a bit since last week. But, you know, he's saying he's a pretty, like, average at best, like, person when it comes to, like, the type of metrics you'd use to measure, like, excellence in quotation marks, or achievements. So he pushes back into that by saying, like, society kind of fails him because it doesn't give him anything of value to pursue, and it offers no enrichment to his life. And again, these are things that I think you could argue are quantifiably true. It is a given and known truth that people who have to worry about their, like, economic finances more, or just the safety of their shelter more, not even from external causes, will just die at a sooner rate. You know, stress is literally just, it takes such a mental toll on you. And that's not to mention things like you just get so much more luxurious benefits from not having to constantly live in a state of anxiety, whether it be economic, emotional, what have you. So there is kind of this idea that you should try to rebel and break the chains of society that bind you into these things, these caste systems almost, you could say. I'm not going so far as to say that, but let's imagine that they do exist. So Adachi's usage as this functionalist, well, actually use the conflict perspective. I should define conflicts. Basically, like, I'm going to real quickly just skim over it and just say conflict is basically the opposite, that, like, societies exist as pluralist groups constantly vying in conflict with each other for power, whether it be social power, economic power, agricultural power, legal power, all those types of things. And that is how societies thrive, is by that constant clashing. I think that comes closer to a better understanding of what societies are in an ideal world, where there's always a give and take, and that the common good should serve the greatest amount of people, and not just be isolated to privatized means. And I'm not going to give Persona 4 credit at all in saying that Adachi's written with that type of highbrow sociological thinking in mind. I will say he comes close to it. Unfortunately, it then gets, like, sidetracked by him wanting to, like, kill everyone, including the women, especially the women. And it starts to get like parody levels of, like, misogyny mixed with, like, I think society needs to be changed somewhat. And then you know, these teenagers who have never had to have ice soup once in their life speak up and, like, oh, you're crazy and insane, you know. Like, I saw someone on Backlog, one of my mutuals, was talking about how, like, Yukiko Amagi probably lived a very comfortable life compared to, like, Adachi, or even fucking, like, Hanchi, you know, like, and she's out here talking about how, like, society is and what it should be like, and it just rings hollow. Remember when I said I wasn't going to be talking that much? I don't know, I guess I'm kind of losing track of what I'm trying to say here. It's just, like, if you read the subtext of Adachi's statements and what he's implying about society, and maybe if you take that in a sociological interpretation, what he's saying being pushed back so hard is very disturbing, especially considering that Persona 4 has consistently laid out this theme of you should embrace wholly and enthusiastically the role assigned to you in society. You should not try to challenge that, whether it be like being perceived as the wrong gender, or being perceived as this career type, or whether you even want to behave a certain way. And it's very reductive and regressive. I've hammered this point several times throughout the Let's Play, and I don't know, it really is the cherry on top to this whole scenario to have Adachi take these philosophical stances that should not be extravagant or hyperbolic or extremist, and then end up being portrayed as, like, so you want to destroy all life on Earth? Like, whatever. Let's move on.
Once you realize that, all you have left in life is despair. The ultimate game over.
I'm sure we could probably get into some, like, Nishian type, like, interpretations of this, but whatever. Also, the ultimate game over, he's such a gamer.
Wouldn't it be better if that kind of reality was wiped away?
Yeah, see, like, now he just goes into nihilism rather than the logical conclusion of trying to challenge society. Whatever.
That's complete BS.
Yeah, like, fucking Rise is now gonna talk about, like, I'm a teen starlet who's been given so many TV deals and performed on hundreds of stages nationwide, and I'm going to tell you that my life is my life perspective is meaningful and really is worth a shit compared to yours. I don't know.
Brats like you are so damn naive. You piss me off. Listen, you might have hopes and dreams right
Undertale
now,
moment.
but that's only because you know nothing about reality. One day you'll see. You'll be faced with a boring reality that boxes you in, no matter where you go.
Yeah, do you see what I mean when I say he is saying things that that critique functionalist societies and the axioms that uphold them. You know what I mean? Like, things like this, he is speaking to some type of truth. It's just, you know, then the other sentence is going to be like, and that's why women should, you know, stop being whores. Like, it's so weird.
You're the only boring thing here.
Damn, owned.
If you want to disappear, go ahead. Stop dragging us into it.
Bro literally said, kill yourself, I don't care.
Stop yelling, punk. I understand you're all afraid and gotta act tough to cover it up, but jeez. I'm telling you all this based on my own experience in life. Think about it for a second. Once everyone turns into shadows, they'll still keep on living, oblivious to all the things around them.
By the way, I just want to say real quickly, without getting into discourse about metaphor re-fantasio, this exact problem haunts the narrative of metaphor. This villain, these problems with the character writing and the villain are just propagated again. And obviously, the villain of metaphor re-fantasio is not nearly as misogynist, but still has the same fundamental issues of, like, wanting to challenge an unjust society is bad. You know, wanting to fix society in any way is villainous.
So how's that different from the way it is
Fix
now?
is the wrong word. Whatever.
No. This'll
Change.
make things much easier for everyone.
Easier? What the hell are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about?
Come on. How many people out there actually think about what's real or what's right and wrong? Next to none, I bet. It's useless to think about those things in the first place. You don't get anything out of facing reality, and there's no way to change it either. I mean, what could be more boring than brooding over things you can't change?
Playing this game.
It's better to just ignore them and believe only what you want to believe in life. Doesn't that sound a lot easier? It would be awesome if everyone's life could be that easy. No matter who you are, your lifespan is about 80 years or so, right? Then it'd be easier if we all just became shadows. No need to hold back anything. No more pretending we don't see things. Honestly, we don't need our world anymore. Better to let it be swallowed up and for mankind to turn into shadows.
So at this point, he just stops having any coherent ideology.
That's what all those people who are scared to death really want. So it's my duty to see that they get it.
Nobody wants anything like that. It's just you, dumbass.
I'm sorry, that was a pretty good dumbass.
Jeez, don't you remember what it was like when your shadow came out?
He's finally doing the face again.
It must have been enjoying life far more than you.
Be careful! I don't know what's happening!
Me neither.
You all saw shadows as mere monsters, didn't you? These things move on pure instinct. They go wild because you defy them. You annoying little brats are the ones who are wanted in the new world!
Speak for yourself. Living is too painful for you, but you don't want to die? Of course no one would understand. It makes no sense.
This is such a vicious thing to say. And I mean, I guess it's like, maybe it's just maybe it's just the person who's gone through shit before, but actually it makes total sense, but whatever.
You're just throwing a tantrum like a kid who can't have his way.
Like when you say things like this, Yukiko, you remind me of how Christmas must have always popped off at your house. Meanwhile, Adachi probably got like fucking California raisins performing on the TV as the highlight of his Christmas.
People can't live alone. If you give in and sever your ties to human society, it will naturally become hard to live in it. Yet you refuse to face life and admit your fault, running from your own humanity like a coward. And though you claim to find life troublesome, you cause nothing but trouble for many others. Your twisted logic is that of an immature, egotistic brat.
Shut up! Stop trying to act all tough! You guys can't even stand on your own, unless you deny everything I said! Stupid teenagers! You have no idea what kind of shit I've been through!
I mean, probably. But I'm not sympathetic to Adachi whatsoever.
By the world my ass. I'm gonna say it flat out.
Yeah, Walmart, tell him.
You're just a worthless criminal!
Like, does anyone else see what I'm saying? Do you feel like the crazy pill's kicking in? like this is just, it's just like, this is such a, like, this is such propaganda. And the crazy thing is, I don't think they intended it to be this way, but oh my god, it is such perfect propaganda.
Here he comes. This'll probably be our last battle. Let's hit him with everything we've got.
You heard Ree say it's our last battle. Just like Crom says in the beginning of Fire Emblem Awakening. And we don't even get a good final boss thing, we just get this shit again. Ah, well. I mean, I knew it was coming.
The world is about to change! Your existence won't belong there! I thought I could just leave you be, but you're like a plague! I'll have to get rid of all of you!
That's a very good attack animation, by the way. So...
Let's do it. If we work together, there's no chance we could lose to a man like this.
Shut up! Get lost! Get the hell out of my sight!
So if you have any familiarity with the Persona 3 Let's Play, or Persona 3 in general, you'll remember how easy Strego was.
No matter what.
Persona!
Unfortunately, Adachi is not quite as easy, but he's also not much. He's not easier, but he's also not harder. And that doesn't mean he's the same. It just means he has more HP. That's really it.
Persona!
But he's exactly what you would expect. He's not going to be able to do much that really matters.
Come on down!
Oh, I just realized I should split the segment. Fuck. I was going to do that at the start of this fight and I forgot. Whoopsies. Okay, here we go. Anyways, I don't expect this fight to take very long. It is the fighty of fights. I don't know. What a funny skill for you to use. It's very funny you think I'm going to let you keep that. Where's my Deikajo? Die mad about it.
Persona! There!
Come on down!
Damn, Hiko's doing that much more damage. That's funny.
Persona!
Maybe he resisted. I don't remember that.
Damn brats! Shut up and let me finish you off!
No, he doesn't resist physical. However. I forgot to mind charge my first time. Oh well.
It's over!
Come on down!
I don't really have much to say, sorry. This fight kind of speaks for itself. He does barely anything.
Damn it! You're all such a pain in the ass!
He might
I'll
kill
kill
Conchi
you,
in this turn,
just
but...
like I did those other ones!
Eh.
Dumbass!
Yeah, I probably have to heal just so he can even get out Primal Force, but whatever. I just realized he didn't need to do Primal Force this time. But I still should heal anyways. Actually, no, he did. Whatever. I want to wait till next turn to use Rotary Project, but also, this fight's gonna be over next turn. Whatever. I used Mind Charge, right?
Persona!
Oh fuck. Use it on Naoto. He's so scary. I'm not even gonna bother Mind Charging, actually. I could just kill him this round. I'd be shocked if he survives. Yay. And that's the Let's Play, everyone. That was the final boss. It took forever, but we finally did it. We didn't even level up at the end. That's sad. How am I going to get the remaining personas? I don't know.
Damn. This is lame. Well, our world's gonna disappear soon, no matter what. I didn't have anywhere to go back to anyways. Everyone's gonna become shadows.
Oh, you know.
What the?
I know, I trolled you guys so bad. Didn't I? That wasn't the final
All
boss.
humans will become shadows, and I shall descend upon the united world as the master of order.
Descend? Order? What's with this guy all of a sudden? What's happening?
Guys, this isn't Adachi. It's someone completely different.
It's Shadow Adachi.
Both this
Former
world
Adachi.
and yours will soon
That
be
is a funny
enclosed in a fog that
funny
never
name for him.
lifts. It will be the peaceful world that mankind has longed for.
Who are you?
I am Amino Sagiri,
Hooray.
one who rules the fog, one awakened by man's desires. Do what you will, but your world's erosion cannot be stopped. It is an inevitability. You played your part well, stirring up the will of the masses into madness. But that will soon come to an end. Mankind will soon become shadows and live on in the darkness of the fog.
Whoops, sorry.
What the hell are you?
Whatever.
Why are you doing this?
I am the one that shepherds humans to their true desires. Though their hearts longed for peace, it could never be attained. So they tore down the wall between image and reality. Indeed, this is the outcome desired by mankind. And mankind's desires are my desires. That is why I decided to expand this world.
I have nothing to say about this because I'm kind of bored. I'm sorry.
You're saying you're the one who created this nasty-ass world?
This is part of the sea of unconsciousness that exists within human hearts. A hollow forest born from bloated desire and false imagery. Humans view things as they see fit. They wish not for truth, but rather prefer the undesirables be hidden in fog. Still, humans fear what they cannot see. That brief yearning for truth becomes a ray of light which breaks the fog and torments the shadows.
That's why they attack and kill whoever's nearby at that time. A hollow forest. Then, this place isn't simply affected by people's hearts. It actually exists inside them?
Mankind abandoned its pursuit of truth, placing itself in the depth of chaos and falsehood. Thus, my strength has grown, and the fog will not lift. Your world will be engulfed by the hollow forest.
up already! We'll just use our power to beat the heck out of you, and it'll all be over!
It was I who made it possible for you to bring about this destiny. I bestowed power onto those who could brave the Hollow Forest. That is what allowed you to come in contact with this world, and you all have done very well since.
Bestowed power. Contact with this world. You mean the power to enter the TV?
Then the Midnight Channel, was that phenomenon also your doing?
I like how it's only like these three girls talking: Chie, Yukiko, and Naoto.
Humans fail to see things as they truly are. They choose to see only what they wish. I acted only in support of this. A world filled with desires, viewed through a window from which one sees what one wishes to see. Humans departed from reality of their own volition, craving more false images.
A window that shows people what they want to see.
I can't even manufacture a fuck to give here. I find Amino Sagiri to just be a fucking dull, like, just a dull villain to even talk about, so whatever.
So that's why those who got famous suddenly appeared on the Midnight Channel, one after another. It was all in people's minds.
Can you
I
believe
have
it?
to say, it must be true. The Midnight Channel we saw in Namatame's hospital room, that kept bothering me since. What we saw there wasn't Namatame's true intentions at all.
Then it came on because we were all thinking, this person must be the killer. He can't be forgiven?
Yeah, and society made him talk to us directly.
We let ourselves be deluded.
Society also inexplicably knew that he was going to get off uncharged, despite that not being released to the public yet.
Exactly. The more false images one yearns for, the more one stops yearning for reality. And so the forest grows on. That is the expansion of this world.
Enough talk already! Long story short, you're the one behind all this!
Should have just skipped to this part of the cutscene, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know who you are, but you're going down! People want to become shadows? Their desire is your desire? To hell with that! When did we wish for that crap anyways? We kept fighting and fighting like morons to get where we're standing.
Yes, that I did not foresee. The ability to master your own shadow that emerged to kill you and use its power. A new and uncertain facet of mankind. Is it worthy to put my trust in? Or not? It must be tested.
So, I want you to guess what Amino Sagiri looks like if you've never seen it before. You have like 10 or 20 seconds to guess before it's shown you.
So this is the cause of all the fog?
I have come to put you all to the test and judge your worth.
Like we give a damn what you came for! You've done what you want so far, but that'll end when we crush you!
Precisely. Then we know what we gotta do now.
I don't want people to turn into shadows.
We'll defeat it for
It's always
sure.
weird
I'll
when
back you up with everything
Teddy
I've got.
doesn't move his
this
mouth
thing has
to
no
speak.
right to exist.
in cutscenes. So anyways, if you guessed that Amino Sagiri looks like a giant eyeball, congrats. Anyways. Time for the first unambiguously really good music track in the game. The first of like 2. Okay, that's me. But The Almighty is the name of this track and is really fucking good.
Is a senseless act which goes against your world's wishes. Now, let everything vanish into the sweet fog of illusion.
I like
This
how
is
the
the
eye.
end. This time, it's all over.
Like how it keeps like moving around.
Let's finish off ugly here. We ain't about to let a gross-looking eyeball do whatever it wants.
I love how he capitalized ugly.
Let us begin.
So I'm just gonna say, as far as final bosses go in Shin Megami Tensei games, this is definitely one of the easier ones. Mostly because there's only really like a couple attacks that are worth looking out for, and one of them is very telegraphed. So I don't know. I also feel like I'm really overleveled for this, so I'm not terribly worried, but
It's over.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have Muraku Kaja and I don't have Matsurunda, so I don't have damage mitigation in the way that I probably should, but yeah. I don't know, I don't feel particularly worried. I have some items I can use, worst case scenario. I think I have at least like 1 or 2 shield items I give Muraku Kaja, but it's whatever.
Persona!
I really wish I had remembered to switch my party order up where I put Kanchi in last, so that way I could maximize the length of Matsuru Kaja.
Whoa, Kanji, are you okay?
So yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to glue Yukiko to Mediarahan. Wow, we're doing that much damage already? Yeah. But yeah, the best part about this fight is easily the music track. Although I really do like the visuals too. I just think it's a good fight in general for what this game has done up to this point. This is definitely the high water mark. So how much damage are you doing? Not nearly as much as I'd like, but whatever. Oh boy. Nice going, dipshit. I was actually very pregnantly aware of the fact that God's Judgment could hit me if I went from Seth to Scathach, but I also am not worried at all about God's Judgment, because that attack just halves your HP, which obviously can never kill you. Just like Supernova in Final Fantasy VII. It's probably in my best interest to just heal every turn, because if Kanchi's using Primal Force, Yukiko has so much fucking SP, it doesn't matter. You know, the Adachi fight didn't take very long, so I have more to burn here. I mean, we're already like a quarter down. Honestly, we're getting to a third now. But yeah, this part of the song is good. You know, music, it's actually kind of good sometimes. Yeah. Oh, fuck you. I don't want to deal with this right now. I mean, I knew it was coming eventually. Yeah, this is the main attack to give a shit about. It does not do nothing. In fact, that was actually a worrying amount of damage. Because I think there's going to be something, like, near the end of the fight, you'll start doing it twice in one turn. So that is actually worth worrying about. Just for my own checking, I want to see if I have diamond shields. I have 3, I should be fine. I mean, I could also check real quickly, just out of curiosity. Do I have anyone else? Well, do I have anyone that has Muraku Kaja? Didn't I fuse what's-his-dick with it? No, I didn't. I gave up and gave him Magidai. Yeah, no one probably has it. Wataru got it. Yeah, alright. Oh, Seth. Oh, why did I have to give you up? I mean, the good news is, I feel fairly confident that I should be able to get a turn in with Yukiko, where I can use a diamond shield, but we'll see. Oh, I could use it with Kanchi, actually. I'll just do it now. Because if I use it now, then if I don't have to do it immediately when the turn comes, you know? Because I can't use Mataru this turn, so I might as well use this. forgot that. I'm still saying mind charge to in terms of myself and Naruto. Wow, I don't give a shit. Oh fuck. It is really nice that Agni-Astra, basically the only person that's going to really even be a threat to is Kanchi, because that is a scary attack sometimes. But with the angel skirts on Naoto and Yukiko, and then I have no physical, it literally only matters for Kanchi. So.
Persona!
Come on down!
All yours!
So is he gonna start doing that attack yet? Nah. It's kind of awesome. Yay, evade ice. Nice. Do I have my charge up? I never remember. I always have to check.
Persona!
It is kind of funny that between this and Nocturne, the final boss being like a disco ball, like, it's not technic. Is that Technicolor? I think that might be like it's rainbow spectrum type color scheme. Like the fact that that's the final boss in two different Shin Megami Tensei games is funny. Always have to fucking check. See, like we're over halfway done with this fight. Naoto's only just barely halfway through his SP.
Your actions will draw many back into suffering and strife.
I mean, sure, Chakra Ring is definitely that helps things, but like it's not that hard to get.
Why will you not understand this? You fools, and I have no choice. I will bring about the deaths of those who will keep true peace from the world.
Oh, I forgot about this attack. I'm glad I used the diamond shield.
Natsu-kun, hurry and get back up.
Okay, here we go. This is the attack I've been waiting for. Remember Moonlight Gown from Persona 3?
You're up!
Welcome to this attack. There's nothing you can do while he has Bewildering Fog up. All your attacks will miss. So it's 100% a waste of your time. But you have, I think, 2 turns. Okay, I think you have this turn and next turn before you need to guard. Well, you want to guard on the second round, if I recall correctly. Because he does do a supercharged attack. After that. So, I think Reset even will tell you, so whatever. There's just fucking nothing to do. It is nice to have a turn for a mind charge.
My revenge for that.
I am a little worried that I won't have Rakukaja up, but it's whatever.
Let's go!
If I'm guarding with everyone, I should probably be fine. I can already use a mind charge. I might just make Kanchi sacrifice himself for this shit, honestly. It might be worth it, because I don't want to have to go through all this shit again. I think it's not this turn. I want to say it's next turn, because I think Reset will tell you, but whatever. I'll guard with everyone just to be safe. I might end up using that 3rd diamond shield, which is unfortunate. It shouldn't make a big difference though, because I mean this is the final boss. We're not even another diamond shield, right? Oh, he doesn't use the attack I can usually use. Interesting. Alright. Well, first of all, let's just get rid of the buffs. I thought he was going to do something different than what he did. That's concerning. Where is it? Can I pass it? No, that's here, it's purifying water, right? I'm a little nervous that, like, something could go wrong. You know what I mean? Like, I have this weird feeling that, like, I'm somehow gonna fuck things up and have to redo it. If I get a game over here, I am ending the segment, and we're just gonna start from here next segment. Because we have to go through the fucking final date and do all that fucking talking anyways. So. I am nervous that he's gonna kill everyone, but... I mean, at this point, it's, you know, if he does, it'll be a funny little moment. Oh yeah, that's right. It's probably the misplayed and not just learn with everyone again. Trial and error. If I misremember how this matter goes, so fuck you. Yeah, he's probably gonna kill
Oh, this isn't good.
Uses it 2 times in a row? Oh, okay. I thought he actually used it 2 times in a row, which is what I was mostly worried about. I am surprised no one died
Senpai,
there.
you're low on health.
That's really good. Alright. Honestly, Nebula, Orcus, or whatever it's called, twice in a row is what I was really worried about, because that should have been a party line. But it worked out. I wish I had Mataruda, I won't lie to you. Oh. I wish that time fucking missed.
All yours.
Honestly, the scariest part was just him having charge active, though, so... Is he doing it again?
Kanji's been hit. Someone help him.
Okay, he's using Takunda. Yeah, what the fuck, actually? It took me in my brain a second, it's like, you don't even have debuff stuff. Whatever.
Persona!
I can still do this.
The Media Rahan bot known as Yukiko is going strong. I am worried if he does Bewildering Fog again, I'll be in a bad situation where, like, he could potentially wipe. He's so close to death, too. I feel like it's coming now. You know? I feel it. Oh well. If I wipe, I wipe.
All yours.
Why do you keep missing? Stop that. What the fuck? Maybe it was double Agni-Yasha. Maybe it doesn't use Orbital Necros or whatever it's called. Horcus. Horcos. Okay, I'm being annoying. As I often am. I think Kashi might kill this turn. I'm not gonna push. Actually, maybe I will with Naruto. Naruto's not fucking big. So, what's the point? Oh, whatever. Let's hope you hit. Oh, cool. Alright. I kept expecting that fight to go worse. But you know what this means, guys? We're fucking done. Not with the Let's Play yet, though, but we're fucking done with this game. Oh my god, we're finally done. Oh, okay, I shouldn't say that. We're not done yet. But we're done with the bosses. We're done with the gameplay.
I see. Your powers are strong. Power comes from the heart. You have proven to me human potential.
Oh, yay.
Very well. I will lift the fog from the place where you will return to. Mankind's desires are my desires. If mankind so wishes, I will return at any time. I am always at your side, watching.
With that big-ass eye of yours, I bet.
Well, don't wait up. We'll keep that from happening no matter what.
Time will show the path humanity takes. Children of the new potential.
Oh, Adachi's still here.
You think it was controlling Adachi-san?
Nah, he was just doing that shit to fuck with us. Good one, Adachi.
Who can say? I believe it was at least partially his own intention as well.
So that's it, huh? Fine. Live however you want. If you think you have the power to change the future, then go right ahead.
Everyone has the power to do that.
Get out of here. The shadows will finish me off. Just leave me be. You came to kill me in the first place, didn't you?
No, dumbass. If we leave you here dying, and a dead body eventually appears, then what? What's that accomplish for anyone? Your stupid game's over. We're taking you back. Live and face your punishment. That's how it works in our world.
So true.
Right.
I'm sure that's the outcome Dojima-san wishes for as well.
At last, you and your friends have beaten the final boss and thwarted the cause of all this strife. God, they're really saving the max rank for fucking the ending, aren't they? The fucking credits are scrolling to be like, oh, rank 10. Can I save? I know I'm not going to get a chance to save for forever, but God, I want to save.
Greetings, Shirogane-san. We got word from Detective Dojima. He's wanted on suspicion of murdering Mayumi Yamano and Saki Konishi, right?
Correct.
Understood. We have an ambulance waiting downstairs. Should we have them bring the stretcher up here?
An ambulance?
Detective Dojima assumed one would be necessary. He wanted the suspect to be carefully taken into protective custody. Well, it was a personal favor to him.
They were partners, after all.
Then yes, please have them bring up the stretcher.
Understood.
Stretcher? I hardly know her. I'm literally just like biding my time until I can stop recording. I am ready to not play this game right now. It's 7:42 p.m. which is like 11:30 p.m. for me.
See, Mom? It's all sunny! I can play outside, like you promised, right?
Oh, Makoto! Don't run like that! It's for real. The fog's really gone.
We did it. This time it's for real. What's up, Senpai? Did you think I was crying? It's just so bright. It's been so long since the sky was that blue.
It's finally over.
Yeah.
It took us a long time to get this far. But, well, this means we've won.
Huh? What are we doing?
Ooh, what's this?
Everyone ready? Here goes. We did it! Woohoo! Why didn't you guys say it?
Chie is so endearing. I should have fucking used Chie instead of Naoto. What am I doing?
I think that was a little too hard to get on the spot.
Which part did you mean for us to say?
The woohoo part!
Can't we just do it over? Man, having to redo something like this kinda kills the fun of it. Alright, Chia, do that weird call again.
Well, not if you're gonna call it weird.
People are beginning to stare. I don't think we should stay like this much longer.
My hand's getting kinda sweaty.
Sheesh. Fine then. It's all yours, Sensei.
Gotta say woohoo.
You don't need to explain it again. Sheesh, then I'll say it. Everyone ready? Here goes. We did our best.
Woo-hoo.
With everyone's help, you were finally able to lift the fog enclosing the town. Just kidding! Lamau got your ass! The double troll! Yeah, it's not even... I don't even know why they delayed it. Why not just level up twice? Like, 2 steps at once. But whatever. Hooray, we can make Lucifer, even though there's no fucking bosses or gameplay left. Whatever. It's definitely a New Game Plus thing, much like the rest of the Personas, but at least I still have that extra diamond shield. I honestly might just resummon Seth to make a fucking Muraku Kaja persona available.
Dude, aren't you supposed to do this before you start something, not after it's over?
I mean, I guess I wouldn't need to summon him now that it's over, but I guess hypothetically.
Who cares?
You know. If there were something else to do in the game. Perish the thought, though. Alright, let's skip to Christmas where I get to hang out with my girlfriend. The battle's finally come to an end. The one behind everything has withdrawn and the fog enclosing the town is lifted. And time passed. That poor cat never got fed again. Oh, is it Christmas Eve? Okay, it's Christmas Eve you spent together. Fuck. I always forget about that. You received a text message. I'm sure you know what day it is tomorrow. I kept it open for a reason. I won't take no for an answer. Spend time with I. Literally the only person who would have texted me anyways. You decided to spend time with I tomorrow. Oh, I, you deserved the better video game. You invited I to your house for a romantic evening on Christmas Eve. I had to sneak away from my family's party. If you could even call it that. My dad and his colleagues usually just sit around and talk about work. Besides, I wanted to see you too. I seem to be enjoying Christmas with you. I already ate back at my party, so just give me a tiny slice of your cake. You can have the rest. And this. I've never actually seen this scene, despite being very convinced I is the best, like, most interesting girl in the game. Obtained a rugged ring. Handsome guys need fancy stuff, you know. I got one for myself, too. I never thought I'd be caught dead buying a pair of matching rings. But to be honest, I wanted to wear something that would be the same as yours. So I would feel like you were close by. Maybe I'm looking for some kind of promise. I still need some reassurance sometimes.
Well...
So, will you promise to be with me forever? I don't know! I am not the person who could say that here, of course. Really? That makes me happy. You had a wonderful Christmas Eve with I. We fucking wolfed down that cake. Wow, it's getting late already. Wait, don't look at the clock. It's not that late. Hey, I don't want to go back home tonight. I want to be next to you. Christmas Eve continues. Oh, I can just save right now? Fuck yeah. Oh, fuck, baby. That's great. We get to end on a high note, baby. Okay, next time, the end of the Let's Play. And also, a bunch of reading. Are you guys excited? I'm so excited. If you know, you know. Don't say anything. Anyways, I'll see you next time.